exactly. And like, just because you're applying, just this goes to this history, just because you're applying.
Good morning. Welcome to chapel. In the spirit of beloved community, we welcome everyone. We work for justice and we walk with this community in their journey of faith and life. You are welcome in this place today and every day. Thanks for finding us again today here in the Recital Hall. We will be here Friday and next Monday as well. Welcome to those who are watching on live stream today. We are glad to be able to be offering that. Also, though, note that our webcam is having a little bit of an attitude today. And so there's a chance that you are seeing a mirror image of what is going on in the space today. So if that's disorienting, you are welcome to set the video aside and just listen as things go this morning, or you can watch us and do that weird thing where we all look sort of normal, but a little weird all at the same time. We will continue to work on that. For those who are in the space today, hopefully you picked up a red hymnal on your way in. That is all that you need to participate in worship today. Our chapel speaker today is Professor Kristen Swanson, and she will help us continue to reflect on our chapel theme, Awake and Greet the New Dawn. We have a couple announcements to highlight for our life and ministry together. This afternoon at 5:15 will be the second of two scheduled info meetings for anybody interested in learning more about the Young Adults in Global Mission program, an offering of ELCA Global Mission. It is a one-year service learning opportunity across the globe. You get placed in one of 10 partner countries, a really great opportunity for any seniors who are thinking, what am I going to do after I graduate, or anyone who's thinking about a gap year or something to do in the future. So there'll be a short info meeting today at 5:15 in the King Room, which is upstairs in the Union. We're glad for any and all to participate. If you aren't able to make it, we have info packets in the College Ministries office and in the Career Center that can help you get started. The application deadline comes up in February. Also, as I mentioned on Monday, we are planning two special Christmas time worship services, a December 5th jazz lessons and carols service on that Sunday morning, and a December 12th candlelight worship service that evening, and we're looking for readers and ushers for those services. So if you are interested in serving in those capacities or need more information, come let me know. Again, welcome and blessings as we worship together. I invite you to stand. Blessed be the God who creates, redeems, and sustains us and all of creation, who draws out the stars at night and awakens the dawn each new day. Amen. Let us greet God's new day and let our hearts sing for joy. We join together in our first hymn, number 864, Praise My Soul, the God of Heaven, number 864. Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. I'm grateful to be part of this gathering this morning, and to the College Ministries team for selecting such an interesting text to accompany our chapel series this November. Preparing for my reflection this morning was a really interesting journey, one that I'd like to share with you. Whenever I'm invited to speak in chapel, I always start by translating the text myself. So here's my translation of Psalm 108, and I did verses 1 through 5, which is 1 through 6 in the Hebrew Bible. A psalm of David. My heart stands firm, O God. I will sing and make music, even my glory. Harp and lyre, wake up. I will rouse the dawn.
I will give thanks to you, O Lord, among the peoples. I will sing your praises among the nations. For your steadfast love is greater than the heavens, and your faithfulness reaches the clouds. Be exalted over the heavens, O God, and let your glory be over all the earth. As I was translating, I was struck by the ebullience of the psalmist and the vocabulary that was used to express it. I would typically expect the word glory or abundance, which is kavod in Hebrew, to describe God's presence, such as we heard in the last verse. Here, the psalmist also invokes their own kavod when singing and making music. Rousing the dawn is another fascinating image. When I first translated that verse, I thought of my husband, who forces himself to stay in bed until the first number on the clock is a 4. He wakes up in the morning with the enthusiasm of the psalmist, eager to explore the beauty of the universe with students. I am not a dawn rouser in that sense. I have 2 alarm clocks, one by the bed and one across the room. But blessed with a partner who greets me in the morning with a cup of coffee, I'm becoming a dawn enthusiast. Outdoors people that we are, we often spend weekend mornings in the fall in a marsh at first light, where first the owls say their good nights, or perhaps it's good mornings. Wood ducks on the pool start to call, and their wing beats make the air vibrate as they pass overhead. Songbirds start to swirl all around and sing, eventually joined by the cawing of crows, who by this point seem late for the party. Inevitably, a hymn from my childhood starts running through my head. All nature sings, and round me rings the music of the spheres. Being part of nature awakening at dawn is a wondrous, awe-inspiring experience, but I'm not waking it up. What does the psalmist mean by I will rouse the dawn? When I looked up the verbal form for rouse, awaken in my concordance, I was struck by how many times this form of the verb was used with the Lord as the subject. The Lord rouses kings or armies, sometimes for the redemption of the people, such as Cyrus the Great in 2nd Isaiah, or in prophetic oracles of judgment as punishment against the people of Judah. Anyway, I was sufficiently intrigued that it seemed like a good idea to translate the rest of Psalm 108. I discovered that the verse I ended on earlier is not, in fact, the end of a sentence. So I'll repeat verse 5, 6 in Hebrew, and then keep going. Be exalted over the heavens, O God, and let your glory be over all the earth, so that your beloved ones may be saved. Let your right hand deliver and answer me. God spoke in his sanctuary that I would exalt and divide Shechem and portion out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, Ephraim is my helmet, Judah is my scepter. Moab is my foot-washing basin. I throw my shoe at Edom. Over Philistia I will shout in triumph. Who is bringing me a fortified city? Who's giving me Edom? You've rejected us, O God, have you not? God, you did not go out with our armies. You give us your aid against the enemy, for human help is worthless. With God we will do mightily. God will trample our foes underfoot. So, as is sometimes the case, reading the broader literary context yields some surprises. It turns out that Psalm 108 in its entirety is a battle hymn, a plea for God to fight on the side of the psalmist and to trample neighboring territories. But that's not the end of the chapel reflection preparation journey. When I looked things up in my concordance, I noticed that grouped with the Psalm 108 references was also Psalm 57. And I'd like us to look at that together. So if you would, please open your ELW service and hymn book about 2/5 of the way from the front, where you'll find the Psalms. And please find Psalm 57. Okay, let's go ahead and read it together. Be merciful to me, O God, be merciful, for I have taken refuge in you. In the shadow of your wings I will take refuge, until this time of trouble has gone by. I will call upon the Most High God, the God who is with me to the end. O God, you will send from heaven and save me, rebuking those who trample upon me. You will send forth your love and your faithfulness. I lie in the midst of lions that devour the people. Their teeth are spears and arrows, their tongue a sharp sword. Exalt yourself above the heavens, O God, and your glory over all the earth. They have laid a net for my feet, and I am bowed low. They have dug a pit before me, but have fallen into it themselves. My heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make melody. Wake up, my spirit. Awake, lute and harp. I myself will awaken the dawn. I will give thanks to you among the peoples, O Lord. I will sing praise to you among the nations. For your steadfast love is greater than the heavens, and your faithfulness reaches to the clouds. Exalt yourself above the heavens, O God, and your glory over all the earth. So isn't this interesting? The exact same passage that we're using for our chapel theme, the first part of Psalm 108, is used again here, word for word. It feels like our passage was perhaps an existing tradition, a hymn or poem of praise that was used in these two different psalms in two very different ways. In Psalm 108, the hymn is used as a battle cry. Psalm 57, on the other hand, is a lament psalm